You okay there?
Hold on. There, buddy.
You okay there, buddy? Episode 15. Funny in Theory, a St. Paul Saints promotional broadcast. I am Joshua Will, director.
Broadcast?
Let me get the timer here.
Okay.
10.3 seconds.
Wow.
Podcast. Joshua Will.
Broadcast.
Director
Sierra.
of Entertainment here at the St. Paul Saints.
Damn
and you
straight.
are, still don't have your title down.
Vice President, Brand Marketing and Experience.
If you were to tell somebody
I don't want to
what
say that
means,
every time, though.
No, but if you're, just Veep.
That's what Rubber is calling me, so I'm fine with that.
Veep Bailey?
Yeah.
All right. If you were to say in a nutshell what it is you do with that title, because this was a title you created, right? You thought this describes
I
me
didn't
best.
necessarily create, kind of, but it's not like...
There have been vice presidents before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the same as always. I work with our marketing partners, help plan out the buy, the schedule, the posting schedule. I find all of our interns for the promotional side. So they are the ones helping the experience of the game. And then I'm in charge of the experience of the game.
Thank you for saying promotional. Now we can check that off the podcast list for today. We don't need to talk about baseball at all for the rest.
Okay, great.
We can say we do that. But it's only
getting
10:30 a.m.
efficient.
on a Monday. What have you done so far?
I have done a lot. We had our weekly meeting. We always do that every Monday morning at 8:30.
Were donuts involved?
No, I don't like donuts.
No?
No.
Not any type of donut?
I'll have like a bite, and I get how some of them are like really good, like the ones with like maple and the bacon on top. That's super good. But I can't eat a full donut. It just makes me feel yuck. I'd rather have a bagel, but also I don't even want a bagel either. I love bagels. There's got to be protein. Can't just be all carbs.
Can't be all carbs. What do you like on your bagel?
I mean, I'll do like the lox or like cream cheese, but again, I don't ever go do it really.
Are you a Brugger type person? Do you like a big bagel sandwich?
That'd be good. There'd be protein on it. But like when people bring in bagels here, it's strawberry cream cheese, plain cream cheese. And every once in a while there might be like a garden veggie or like a jalapeno cream cheese.
Yeah.
But
half a bagel with cream cheese is enough for me because the rest of the day you're kind of like...
Really?
Yeah.
From a bagel?
From the cream cheese.
It's so funny. Actually, this morning, Anna, who I'm still close with, sent me a text. She's the one in Pittsburgh. That she found a bagel shop this morning that had spicy everything bagels. And I was like, that sounds like a party I want to get on.
Spicy everything bagels.
Yeah.
Is that baked into the bagel or?
No, it's like the seasoning on top. So like now the seasoning is everything but the bagel. But it's like an everything bagel. Have you not seen everything bagels are a thing, right?
Okay.
You can buy everything but the bagel seasoning. So it's just all the seasoning that would go on top. I put that on almost everything. It's so good.
I got to search this
But
out
now if there's a spicy version, which there is apparently, I then Googled it. I don't know. That'd be yummy. But I also, all the sauces I put on are spicy. So I don't need the seasoning to be spicy, I guess.
If you could have one sauce, one condiment.
Oh, I can't do it. I have like 10 different sauces for different cuisines.
Okay, let's hear it.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. There's buffalo, but like on eggs, sriracha is good, but so is like a spicy taco sauce because I make breakfast tacos. I like the green Cholula. Sometimes the green and sriracha together, delightful. I have a mango, I think it's mango habanero one from Trader Joe's. That's good. My favorite sauce ever is called green dragon sauce from Trader Joe's. Delightful. I put that on everything.
Green Dragon, my son's really big into spices. So on this certain thing, he'll want Cholula. On this certain thing, he'll want sriracha.
It all depends.
Like on hot fuzz sauce.
Like on stir fry, I would never put buffalo sauce, even though that's a hot sauce, or Tabasco. I'd put sriracha. It all depends. Different type.
Yeah, have you ever done any type of we used to, I forget what it was called, but at the sushi restaurant, you would put a quail egg in there and sake, a little bit of onion, and then you would put hot sauce in it. And everything would kind of hit you at once. Do you ever do like a shot with a hot sauce in it?
What are those things? Clam? Not a clam. Mussels? No. What's the thing that you sip out of?
Oh, like an oyster.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a
oyster
shot
shooters?
of
Yeah,
Tabasco.
absolutely. Yeah.
So.
Those I've always liked. I kind of like that quick heat and then you're done. I love when it's real heat from a good pepper or a good vegetable, as opposed to that chemical heat, which your whole mouth feels like this is wrong. Or my kids are really into those sour. If you don't
like that?
The warheads or something like, no, that's just,
I liked warheads as a kid.
I like when you get to the sweet part of it, but
feel it.
Yeah.
Right now, just talking about it, and then the neck nads.
Would you rather have something that's too hot or too sweet?
Oh, too hot.
Too hot. On a pain index, are you good with it?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still going to be spicy, but I'm used to it.
I try so hard to become someone who really can take heat, and I can't. I'm just a baby.
Yeah.
It's just the nose running, the eyes watering.
Yeah.
And going that way.
Speeds up your metabolism.
It's supposed to be good for you. You're supposed to do like a little shot of something. Apple cider vinegar every day is supposed to
I don't
be
do
really
that.
good for you as well.
I feel like that's just, I'm sure it's not bad for you, but I feel like that's just like a marketing gimmick. I'm serious. Like, do you do it every day?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
It's supposed to be good for your insides and stuff like that. But it's one of those tastes I don't enjoy, but I don't dislike. And so that's the kind of thing. And I do it with my fish oil. I'll do a little something. Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak?
Is this the subject today?
This is. I started with, would you rather to...
Are you going to make any of them Saints related?
I am.
Okay.
I was
going to say,
I do a little
too.
prep. Emphasis on little, but I do a little prep.
I mean, I can help prep too.
Yeah.
Just figured you liked prepping and catching me off guard.
Catching you off guard. Would you rather lose the ability to speak or read?
Oh, man. I think read.
Really?
Yeah, if you can't talk.
I think you can still communicate.
Yeah, you can.
But
if I can't read, you can still communicate. So you can act out whatever the page would say.
But, I mean, I'm not going to tell you what you feel. But I have to look and I'm a writer. So the ability of not to be able to write, because if you can't read, you obviously can't write. That would be a detriment. And even listening to my voice in my headphones right now.
My
headphones. I'm like, losing the ability to speak would not hurt anybody, particularly me. So you said something earlier on in a podcast where you said, I would rather be blind than deaf.
I know, and I don't know if I stand by that. I think I do. Wait. I don't know if I stand by that. Isn't that bad? No. Just flip-flopping over here.
I mean, it really has to be in the moment.
I think I would rather be able to see than hear.
I think you would.
It was just really awful when we couldn't hear. But it would be even worse if we couldn't see what was going on. So
what's very strange is how you never know how dependent you are on so many little things going right, and you take one of them away, and it's like, oh. But we get through it.
For sure.
But we get through it. After that July 4th game, I would have weird dreams at night.
Are you going to talk about the can opener from that game again?
Nope, we're done with that. That thing has moved back to the dollar store, has created a dollar store gang war, turf war going on. I can't go in there anymore. But it's one of those, it's like having a server dream. But, where you just can't catch up. For me, there was a couple nights where it's like something was wrong, but no one would tell me. And that made it even more aggravating. Like, what's wrong? And when people are mad at you, but they won't tell you why.
Yeah.
And you're just like, why are you putting me through whatever you're dealing with right now? I'm just going to go over here and you get through it. Would you rather be covered in fur or scales?
Scales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any particular reason? Or
I'd get so hot. And it wouldn't even be during just the summer. I'm a hot sleeper. No chance I could sleep. If I had fur on, no chance. Nope.
I wonder if it's one of those things where you can I could shave or wax or electrolysis.
Plus it could be I'm sure if you're furry, maybe feeling the fur is therapeutic, but I feel like scales would be a little bit even more. You're just running your arm around the ridges and touching it with your fingers. It'd be like a baby book where there's different things to touch.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Find different areas of my body where the scales are sized differently.
So when I think scales, I think of things like eczema, and then I think about itching, and then it's just like, no.
Yeah, but if you're all scales, I don't think it's not dry. It's It's just scales.
Just scales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just think it's like having a mini brick road on your body.
Imagine putting on pants.
I'm imagining it.
And then it catches the scale going up. So
how tight are your pants?
Depends on the occasion.
What?
No. Have you ever just got anything caught?
Well, scales are not like, are you talking like spikes, like lizard spikes on their back?
Because they're overlaid like this, and imagine catching it the wrong way.
I don't think it would, unless like the scale was only like 3 sides on. I don't know. It's not a vent. It doesn't open. There's nothing catching.
Just like a fish, just gills? No. So here's a question for you. If humans had tails, would they be furry or would they be like mole tails, just naked?
I think they'd be naked.
Then tails aren't. It's like you see squirrels and you're like, oh, they're squirrels are cute. But when you see one without a furry tail, it's just a giant rat and it's ugly.
Yeah,
so
true.
I would hope that if I had a tail, it would be.
This has nothing to do with that.
It would look like my hair.
But you said tail.
Tail, okay.
I was watching the Gopher game this weekend, and I should know what player this is, but I don't. He shaved his head except for a rat tail on the back, but it's not centered. It's off to the side, and it's just one. And it's just like, why? Not only do you have a rat tail, I get it, you want to be different. Why is it not centered? Like, okay, you want to be even more different. I don't know. Or maybe he wants to pull it forward and just like suck on the end. I don't know. I was thinking about this a lot when I was watching the game. It was more entertaining than watching the game itself.
Holy cow. That would drive me nuts the entire game. Do you watch the Vikings game at all?
And he was a ginger. I did.
And?
I mean, I don't let it ruin my day, so I was like, whatever. I just thought the game kept going on and on and on, and I needed to go out and walk Tater, and it just kept going and going.
I just had too much going on, and I just have not been following the last couple of years, and I clicked on Facebook, and I saw the ramblings, and I'm like, click, we're done.
know. I don't understand why people let it ruin their day, but I do understand. But also, man, that's a rough life if that's the biggest thing that you're upset about.
When you look back on the 2021 season, and this is maybe a loaded question for the Saints, do you remember baseball or do you remember everything else going on? Because if I think about 2019, I think the first thing that always comes to mind, just as a visual, is baseball. Is just particularly the end of the season. So it's like, if you ask me, sum up 2021 in one word, it's like baseball. 2019, baseball. 2021.
What's 2020? Mask.
It just a lot of, we had a lot of good promotions that had no response whatsoever.
Yeah.
But it was for me, it was a very fun season just because we kind of did stuff, but it was just kind of seat of the pants. But last year, just a whirlwind. Just so much going on at any given time. Baseball happened, I know that.
Yeah, I don't think of the baseball, really.
Yeah. Would you rather have a game full of boring but easy on-time promos or great promos that always ran 30 seconds late?
The latter.
The latter?
Yeah.
Just deal with it and get yelled at and move on and then...
Yeah. Well, does it... Fine, I guess it is. But would you rather... Does it have to happen every promo we're 30 seconds late?
Nope, just a game. A game. Yes, a full game of... So by the time you get to the 6th or 7th promo, the umpires are just really frustrated. Some of the managers
Can I get smart eventually, though, if I know that's the course?
You can do you, yeah.
Maybe I cut a part out of a promotion so we're done on time?
Oh, no, it doesn't. You're going to have 30 seconds no matter what.
I don't smarten up throughout the night?
Nope.
Okay.
No, you can, but as you know, in the world of promos, it's not up to you sometimes.
Okay, most of the time I'd pick that one. But every once in a while, if it's like a Tuesday night and we're tired and we just had a long weekend full of stuff, let's go easy.
Let's go easy.
Yeah.
Let's go easy. Would you rather know the history of every object you touched or be able to talk to animals?
Oh, man.
Now, we're not talking about Tater. We're talking about like the birds coming overhead and like yelling at you during a game.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
But I also would kind of want to know about the history of the objects I touch.
Ooh.
What? That's funny, though.
This table has seen some stuff.
Ugh. You ain't kidding. We just filmed something last week here. Not a tasty one.
How'd that go?
It went okay, I think. I'm trying... This podcast, I think, will be out after the video, I think.
This will come out Wednesday?
This Wednesday or next Wednesday?
I think we're on schedule now. This Wednesday.
Next Wednesday. Yeah, so the video will be out by then.
So you get to see Joey. You have eyesight. I think she's just over there making.
I mean, half the time she's just playing MASH with herself.
Would you rather be married to a 10 with a horrible personality or a 5 with a great personality?
Where am I living? Where am I living? A mansion? A shack? An apartment? What's the other? House.
You're like my friend Brandon when we play Would You Rather. He's like, I don't want either. I'm like, no, this is the hypothetical.
No, I know, but like if we're talking MASH, like there's more that goes into just like a 10 versus a 5. It's who it is. It's where you live. It's what job maybe a job. How many kids you have. You got to give me the full thing. I'll give you one.
Do you want a 5 with?
I'll give you one. I'm going to make this up.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do it quick off the top of my head. All right, let's see. Drew Barrymore. I don't know. She's the first person I thought of. You're married to Drew Barrymore in a house that you are a doctor and you have 4 kids. And I think that's it. That's it.
What type of doctor? I mean, like a children's doctor?
Podiatrist.
Oh. yeah.
Very specialized in athlete's foot.
Athlete's foot. Okay.
Okay.
Here's your Tenactin. Move. Yeah.
Or would you rather be married to Blake Lively in an apartment? You are a comedian and you have 1 kid.
So it's either I can be a foot doctor or be Ryan Reynolds, basically.
Yeah. So if they have 3 kids, I think.
I could be Ryan Reynolds 2 kids ago. Just before.
But in an apartment.
Like a New York City apartment, or am I living kind of on the...
It's no more than 1,000 square feet. You can pick where it is. I don't care if it's up north, if it's in New York, if it's in Arizona. Doesn't matter, but it's 1,000 square feet.
See, even a kid.
And your house is, let's go with 2,700 square feet. Not overly large, but large enough for your kids and your bidet.
And my... Kids, it's bidet time. Leave daddy alone. I'd go with the latter. I would go with the latter.
Okay.
You?
On those same options?
On those exact same options. Here we go. I got one for you.
Okay. Here we go.
During a Dizzy Bat promo,
Yep.
would you rather have a contestant pass out or throw up?
Throw up. Pass out is kind of dangerous. Throwing up is just throwing up.
Yeah. The passing out and the getting up right away is kind of funny.
Well, the passing out would take out. If you pass out, it's usually for an extended period of time. It's not like throwing up, let's call it average 20 seconds. Maybe it's 3 upheaves. Passing out, though, could be anywhere from a minute to 6 minutes. You never know.
What's funnier? Have
you ever passed out?
Yes.
I have.
Yes.
What's your story?
Well, as kids, you would do that thing where you'd hyperventilate and someone would push on your chest.
Oh, you tried to pass out?
Yeah, and then you realize that's not smart. And so
explains a little.
Yeah, I've probably damaged a brain cell.
The oxygen to your brain.
In terms of like passing out drunk or passing out because of exercise a couple times, just too hot during a run or something like that.
You've passed out?
No, almost. It's like I need to sit down, but
passing out drunk's different. You just fall asleep, right?
Well, it depends. If it's 12 o'clock at night, I'm tired.
Well, yeah.
As opposed to hey, I'm dancing on a table. I'm on the floor. No, that's never happened to me. What was your pass out story?
It was after a day of pocket scheduling on a Saturday. I think we were going around Lower Town, and then I ended up. I don't think I ate, nor do I think I drank water that day. I don't know. This was probably like 5-6 years ago. And then I went to Sunday night church, and I was with my family, and I was holding my niece. At the time, I don't know, maybe she was like 4, 5, holding her. Church was just starting, so everyone stands up. We're all just whatever. I don't sing, but people around me are singing. Like all of a sudden, I just was like, wow, I feel really lightheaded. Oh, I also had 2 or 3 beers. So once we were done pocket scheduling, we went to a bar, and I don't know if I ate. I think I just drank. Anyways, and then, went to church. The usual progression of a day.
Yeah.
So I was like, immediately I turned to my mom. I was like, you got to take Harper. Like,
Good.
I don't know, something's weird right now. And then before I knew it, like, I think I did say to her, I feel like I'm going to pass out. And then before anything, all I remember is I woke up lying down in the pew and people were like huddled around me. And like the joke was that I got the Holy Spirit in me.
I was just going to ask, everybody came through and everybody were like, hallelujah.
No, but I like afterwards, I finally just like, I was like, how did I even pass out? Did I just fall back? She goes, no, you fell over into the pew in front of us. And then they lifted me back over and laid me down. I don't know. I've never passed out before. It was weird.
They have said that if you ever see anyone pass out backwards, they're not passing out because your center of gravity makes you fall forward. So if you ever see...
Well, then I know they know it was true.
You were
I also felt really weird. Yeah, because it was
a couple IPAs.
It was nice out, so I had shorts on. It's like I can only imagine what view I gave to the people behind us when I fell over this pew. Church. Good old Catholicism.
Pew 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 pew. Here's I want to write a short film about this, but I'll talk about it in a second because I've always had this idea. Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green, or never have to stand in a line again?
Line. Yeah.
I think so too.
I don't like lines.
Bathrooms, grocery stores, any place.
Sometimes it's fine, but when you're standing in a line and something is going on that you can't be in that line, that's when it's like, it's torture to me.
Going back to the first part of the question, I've always wanted to write a short film because when people are like, do you have any, if you could have 3 wishes, mine are always very passive aggressive against someone else. And what I think would be really funny is imagine someone you absolutely just cannot stand. If you have an enemy in your world. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny if like you could somehow say you will never make a green light the rest of your life?
That's one of your wishes?
Yeah.
Josh. So you worry about the people around you more than you worry about yourself.
Mm-hmm. So imagine a life that you, no matter what, if someone is driving you,
that would stink.
But I think it would make a really funny short film because people trying to buck the system, like, I'm going to take a left, I'm going to go through. It's like, nope, it's always a red light.
Yeah.
No matter where you want to go, you're going to be 10 minutes late.
Wow.
Yeah. Or conversely, a green light. For me, I was like, if I had nothing but green lights, that would mess up the traffic system for other people as well. Can you imagine that? Like, here's a green light. Oh, I missed it. Now it's red. No, it's green again because I've got my wish. And now everyone who's going...
Do you get frustrated when you're pulling up to a light and it changes colors and it gets red, yellow, red, right? That's the progression. But it shouldn't have. Like, there's no other cars waiting at the light in the opposite direction. You're like, why did we need to change this? Like, we have sensors now. This is a thing. You didn't need to change just because it was time. No one is here.
I live right off the light rail line on Hiawatha Avenue in Minneapolis. And so if I want to go across Hiawatha going west to, say, South High School where my son goes, if a train is coming 2 blocks away, they block it. I'm not allowed to go that way. However, anyone coming east, they allow through it. And so sometimes to go 5 minutes, it takes me 20 minutes in the morning. Mm-hmm. So traffic lights are a real big thing in my
your crappy
my
crappy pants
issue. I also, when we were over in England, they have the red yellow green lights.
Thank you for saying over in England.
When
you were at Speedway.
When I was at Speedway and we were dealing with pee. When it goes to red, it'll go back to yellow before going to green.
Okay.
Which drives me nuts because the minute it turns yellow, everyone starts to go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's the same way. You should get ready to go, but you never know who's coming through.
Yeah.
And then roundabouts. The idea of small roundabouts are beautiful. You never have to slow down if you're paying attention. But 4-lane roundabouts, that is just a panic attack. Just which lane do I have? I got flipped off a lot.
Did you?
But it's like, I'm going slow and steady.
Have you ever flipped somebody off when you're driving? I haven't. I would feel like such a moron.
I may have done it passively aggressively, like
I've definitely sworn in my car and like sworn at people like, you moron, like, but I've never done it. I don't know if I've ever flipped anyone off in the first place. It just feels weird to me.
No, I mean, again, I'm not one of those who immediately, I mean, I will sit and simmer. Told you that story about the woman who flipped me off when she went through the red light.
Have you ever posed in pictures flipping people off?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I think there's pictures of me giving the finger at some point.
I think that's funny. I don't know if there's something, and people do it in the world. I get it. But in my opinion, I don't know if there's anything tackier than flipping somebody off or flipping off for a picture.
It was probably one of those dumb.
Other than the shocker.
Yeah.
Those in pictures, like high school or college, and like the dudes in the picture are doing that. It's like, come on.
Did you hear about the high school yearbook where pretty much on every page, they had the shocker going on? And like,
How?
Not one person in faculty was at least like, what is this gesture these people are making?
That sounds naive of whatever school that is.
It's really funny how, I mean, even as a high school student, I look at the videos I made, or I look at what I thought was funny at the time. And then one day I was like, you really weren't that funny.
I know. Yeah. I have like photo albums on Facebook. I used to always name randomly just after like a movie quote that was going on, or I don't know, an inside joke. Man, some of them wouldn't stand up today, to be honest, of what they're called. And I've thought about maybe you should go change the title of them, but I also rarely ever go on Facebook. And so I'm like, that's just a lot of work for something that I don't know. I don't think people go back 10 years to look at my pictures.
No, every once in a while, like the memory will come up. And it'll be like, really? Did I think that was funny?
Exactly. Remember when statuses used to be a thing? I'll get like the memories of like different silly, stupid Sierra ones. Yeah.
Even going back, and we talked about my 6 weeks of stand-up, I look back at my routine, which was only maybe 12 years ago, and I'm like, I don't know that person anymore, and I definitely don't find this
Will you
funny
read it?
anymore.
Will you do a joke for us one of these times, like one of your bits?
Yes, but I have to think of the appropriate.
That's fine. Not right now.
The appropriate one. It's also, it's what was very funny is the first meeting I ever attended. It was a promo meeting here. Didn't know anyone. You threw Josh, do 2 truths and a lie. I was like, oh, okay, I'm not ready for this. And I'm not going to talk about what we talked about that day, but I was like, this is the atmosphere I'm in, and I love it.
What did we talk about?
There's no way I could say it.
Well, yeah, you can. She'll bleep it out if she has to, but I need to know.
I'll tell you after.
No, I want to know now.
Okay, I'm going off record here. Remember Tuesday?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And everyone was laughing. I was like, oh, we can't do that.
Yeah, we wanted to name the pig that.
Yes, and it was like, that's very funny. It's inappropriate, but we got out of our systems. And a lot of times we'll talk about that with our promo meetings too. And Derek is very good at saying, get it out of your system now. Yeah. Everyone, let's make fun of it. And no one ever makes fun of anything to be mean. It's in here, and that's the nature of our game, is to come up with funny
and
stuff.
It's like, if you can't laugh at different things that are happening.
But I will say it took a good 2-3 years for me to get comfortable enough, not only with my entertainment team, but with you and other people, to be a little blue, to be a little this and that thing. Because one, you don't want to come right off that. It's like, oh, who's this funny guy?
I just licked the mic on accident. Ew.
I saw that too. Your eyes didn't go cross it, but it was one of these like, I was like,
well, like, I didn't know it was that close. Ugh, great.
Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes into the future of anyone but yourself?
Anyone but.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to be prepared for. No, I don't want to act differently.
I don't want to act differently, and I don't want to try to change it, because then you start, if I know what's coming up in 10 minutes, can I change it? It's like, no, that's the future. You're not allowed to change it. And then you spend 10 minutes worried about whatever's going to happen, which is also why I don't really enjoy being extremely intoxicated. I've never enjoyed being high, because I'm one of those people that like, this was fun. Can I turn it off now? Oh, I can't turn it off now? Now I'm going to get paranoid because I can't control of whatever's going on. Man. Not fun. This is a good one for you. Would you rather be forced to dance every time you heard music, or forced to sing along to any song you heard?
Dance.
Yeah.
I don't mind singing, but I can dance.
Could you imagine having to break into song every single time during a home game? I want it that, which we kind of do anyway.
I know. Some of the players' walk-up songs I wouldn't be able to sing along to.
Would you rather have clothes that fit perfectly, like over your scales, or would you rather have the most comfortable pillow, blankets, and sheets in existence?
Clothes. Even though I'm a huge blankets person, like even midsummer, I have a blanket wrapped around my body when I'm at home because I have my AC blasting. But it's because I'm hot-blooded.
Hot. Yeah.
Yes. And so that sounds really nice, but that portion of your life is like this compared to if you were uncomfortable in your clothes all day long, every day, that would just be unbearable. That would ruin the like self-confidence psyche. That would ruin more than just being uncomfortable. It would ruin a lot. Not having the most comfortable blankets or sheets, that's doable.
Right. And it doesn't say anything about the bed. I mean, you could be sleeping like, I don't know.
For sure.
Yeah. So.
And it doesn't say it's the worst sheets and blankets ever.
That's true.
So.
And you've seen my attire, so I'm going to go with the clothes at any given point because finding those 31-28 pants is next to impossible. Are you too big for the kids section, Josh, or too small for the adult section? Would you rather move to a new city or town every week or never be able to leave the city or town you were born in?
Like, can it be not... I wasn't listening to the first part. I'm already starting to argue the second part. I was born in like Robbinsdale at the hospital. Does it have to be that? Or like I literally grew up in Maple Grove?
Nope, you were born in Robbinsdale. Like for me, it would be Farmington, Minnesota.
That's where the hospital was?
Yeah.
And what was the first one?
Would you rather move to a new city or town every week?
No. I guess the other one. Moving is awful.
Yeah. How long have you been in your place now?
Almost 4 years.
We just celebrated 20 years in our house.
Wow.
Which is almost as long as I lived in my childhood home.
Have you heard that it's a thing that you paint your door red when you paid off your house?
I've heard something like that, yeah. So
yeah. My parents did it a few years ago, but they didn't paint their door red.
No. 2090, I'll have a red door.
2090.
Shit.
Let's go.
I've got that 90-year mortgage. I'm expecting to live that long.
Wow.
Oh, would you rather have everything you are thinking appear above your head for everyone to see, or have absolutely everything you do live streamed at all times?
I was going to go with the first one, but the second one, live stream, I'm fine with that.
I would be such a giveaway, just any meeting.
Well, you would probably love it if what I was thinking about just showed for everyone.
I think you're very good at expressing.
I was going to say, I wear my like emotions on my sleeve 90% of the time. You know what's going on anyways. But
yeah.
And I will say the random things going on in my brain. By the way, did Jordan send you that text last week?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just going to send this and see if he understands.
I didn't.
I said that and he was just going to see. What, do you know what it was?
It was, yeah. I'll bring it up here. Oh, my daughter's calling.
I was going to say.
It was very funny.
But it was a Baileyism. Did you text him back?
I did not. I don't like orange juice, but I like the juice of an orange. That's a very
But it's
good
true. It's true. I don't like pulp, and I don't like orange juice is just thick. But like if you take an orange slice and you just suck a little bit of the juice out, that's good to me.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But like I love pineapple juice.
Ugh.
Just that can be pulpy. There's something really good about that. Pineapple I can live with or without. It's not like and watermelon I just don't like. Don't like watermelon.
That's good. I like watermelon.
More watermelon for you.
Great, thanks.
Yes. Would you rather wake up as a new random person every year and have full control of them for the whole year, or once a week spend a day inside a stranger without having any control of them?
Once a week?
Yeah. Don't worry about the year or the week. Would you rather?
That matters.
Would you rather live in the body of a person for a year that you can control, or a week with someone that you could not control? So it could be a serial killer. It could be someone who just has disgusting habits.
I'm going to go with somebody I can't control. It's a lot less time. I don't want to continue to be in new bodies all the time and have to like, I don't know. Well, this one didn't work out before, so up and at 'em, Amy. We're going. We're hitting the pavement today.
Can you imagine being in not only in someone's body that you can't control, but you can't control their thoughts? So
yeah, but if it's a shorter amount of time, I can do it. I'm picking that one.
Okay. There's no right or wrong answers here. Oh, would you rather be a reverse centaur?
What's that?
That's a half bull, half person.
Bull or...
So yeah, you've got the...
Yeah. I thought it was a horse.
That's a centaur. This is a that is centaur. Sorry. Minotaur is the ram bull on top and then the human on bottom.
Okay.
But centaur would be... I don't know.
I'm going to Google it. Okay, continue.
Or a reverse mermaid. So you would have human legs, but a fish head, apparently.
Or a mermaid?
Merman, yeah. So instead of a fish tail, you'd have a fish head, and then...
Oh, what? I guess the other one.
That would...
Otherwise, how would I get around? In air.
That's just...
Yeah, no.
Fish flop. I don't like that question at all.
Is it a centaur or centaur?
Centaur. Centaur.
There's a centaur world.
I'm sure they're...
Creature from Greek mythology with the upper body of a human and the lower body and legs of a horse. I'd choose that one.
Okay. But it's going to be reversed.
Why are the centaurs always like the pictures of them? The dude's just like jacked, like yoked. Why?
He's constantly touching his toes to pick up stuff.
To like...
His working shoulders and a little bit of the core.
I'd love to see Jack Black as a centaur.
I bet there's a picture of that out there. I am willing to bet. Show me a picture of Jack Black as a centaur.
Not seeing any.
Come on, open it up.
Maybe somebody will draw us one. Probably not.
Yep. Oh. Well, yeah, everyone's jacked.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Come on, can we just have a fat centaur? Would you? This is awful. Would you rather have all dogs try to attack you when they see you, or birds try to attack you when they see you?
Centaurs have to go through the holiday season too, right? Okay, what now? Birds?
Would you rather have all dogs try to attack you, or birds?
Neither. But dogs? No, but birds? They're just like pecking at you? That would suck.
No, we're gonna move on. Oh, would you rather randomly time travel? Plus or minus 20 years every time you fart.
What?
Or
what
teleport.
You fart like twice and like you got like, you ate a bunch of broccoli or something.
Suddenly it's 2001.
And then you fart again? Is it 1981?
Now you're back to present.
What if you're not even born yet?
Where did Sierra go? She farted, she left, and she's back. Or would you teleport to a different place on Earth, on land, not water, every time you sneeze?
I sneeze a lot.
I was going to say, during any given game, you could travel the world.
It's very Oh, man. Probably the sneezing one, though. I'm just terrified I'd fart myself into non-existence. Like, anyone would within the first, day.
The thing is, too, is you couldn't even have any of the silent but deadlies. You'd be like, oh, I'm gone.
Dude, bubble guts galore if you were just trying to keep it in so you wouldn't go back in time.
But the crop dusting would be beautiful. It's like, hey, guys, I'm out of here. Damn you, Bailey!
Yikes. Oh, man.
So that was our Would You Rather episode. We talked about...
we need more Saints ones.
Promotion. Yeah, I'm going to come up with those. This morning I was like, I should really come up with some good ones here, but that don't involve us giving away the game or any internal thoughts that we have about stuff. But this was fun. We can do this later on. What do you got on store for today, Bailey?
I'm trying to think of a Saints one for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Would you rather be trapped inside a train?
Would you rather be waiting for an on-field promotion for 27 minutes, but the promotion slays, goes awesome, or have a 90-minute full baseball game? And this promotion slays, gets us national media attention,
then
goes
slays.
viral.
Slays, no question.
Man, a 90-minute game, though, that is dream-worthy to my ears.
There were a few games my first season, which was 2018, that we were out before 10 p.m. I was home before 10 p.m. They were like, bam, bam, bam.
That rarely happened this year.
Yeah. Oh, no. No. And thank you for keeping that within confines. There are people who play this game, they're like, would you rather be suffocated by cats or have someone stick a needle in your eyeball? It's like, what? These have nothing to do with each other. Would you rather have a lasagna
No.
or get hit in the head with a brick?
Well, shoot. I guess I have lasagna then.
But the lasagna, no, there's no buts. You've already asked me. The people that add on top of it. Stupid game. Hey, if you liked this, I'm going to do this correctly today. If
Why?
you liked this podcast, check us out at Funny in Theory, FUNNY, wherever you find any of your favorite podcasts. I got it wrong?
It's 3.
Oh, it's NNNY. Damn it.
The at, sorry, that was loud. The at is at 3. The hashtag is at 2. Your email address is Foony. It's at 1.
Foony. It might email it. Oh, what was it? Yeah. I didn't.
JWill at foonyintheory.com.
Foonyintheory.com.
And then mine was going to be S. Bailey at Punny in Theory.
And if you like SMS messages, it's FUNNNY.
I hate that it's called SMS. It makes me think of the other thing.
What's the other thing?
SNM. Is that what it is? Yeah.
SNM?
Yeah. You know what that is.
I do.
Okay. That's why SMS just reminds me of that every time.
What about SNL?
They're not relevant anymore, are they?
Leave us a comment. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Ask us a question. Have a good day. I'm Joshua Will.
I'm Sierra. Miss you already. Ew.
That was supposed to be a sigh. And
It was gross.
it just sounded like,
Oh,
man, I didn't even.
bye.
It's not strange, both things are rearranged. No one to blame. It's all for the fun of the game.